Hey, what up anyone who's watching? This is View with Ice and it has been a long while, but we are back to One Piece and this is going to be the top 10 best showcases of power in One Piece part 9. I'm going to open up this video with something that most people won't necessarily see as a showcase of power, but it was something that caught my eye. And that was when Revolutionary Army member Bello Betty used her Devil Fruit ability. Now, there were some other things that also caught my eye, but I'm just gonna focus on the power display. Her Devil Fruit ability doesn't really look all that impressive, but given the fact that she is essentially a freedom fighter, I feel it is the perfect DF. She basically has a power that encourages others, but her ability doesn't just give courage to others, it also makes them stronger in the process. Her powers were able to make average citizens strong enough to defeat pirates. So, if she was on a battlefield with above average fighters, her power could even be more impressive. And if you look at it with that mindset, she could actually be a game changer in certain conditions. So that is why I felt I could include her in this video. Now, the title of this showcase is Queen Knocks Out Big Mom, but I've always felt that the most impressive thing about this entire situation is actually Big Mom. Yes, Queen showed to us in this moment why he is ranked so high in Kaido's group by attacking a Yonko and by knocking her out. But you also have to respect Big Mom for taking such a big attack and not dying. It tells us exactly why she is a Yonko, and the thing about this entire ordeal is that Big Mom wasn't really focused on Queen. She was in one of her hunger states and Queen took advantage of that distraction and was able to land a devastating blow on the legendary pirate. I know this is a 2-on-1 situation in favor of the Minks, but it doesn't take away from how powerful the Sulong power-up really is. When Dogstorm and Cat Viper fought Jack and Zoe, it was relatively even. Yes, they switched with each other and got rest while Jack was continuously fighting, but it still felt very even. But after activating their special ability, Jack stood absolutely no chance against the two Mink leaders. Even Kaido told Jack, it is not that he's weak, it is just that they are stronger than him. And I have to say that this is one of the most satisfying beatdowns in One Piece. Jack pulled the ultimate coward move at Zoe with the poison gas, and he definitely deserved what happened to him. This is another short showcase, but I had to mention it because Dr. Vegapunk is a complete menace for even creating something this powerful. Look, I can tell you now, I don't care how you feel about Marshall DTs, but he is one of the strongest characters in One Piece. It might not look that way, but if you look at Blackbeard's reputation and resume, you have to give him his respect. But even though Blackbeard is such a high profile character, the Seraphim Pacifista was still able to send a Yonko through a mountain with only one slash and also cut off a big chunk of that mountain in the process. This just showed us how ridiculously powerful these Vegapunk creations are, and I'm really excited to see more of them. I just want to know the extent of their power. Marineford is almost like a never-ending source for just pure epic moments, and in all that time I have made these showcase videos, I haven't once put some respect on Marco the Phoenix. I've mentioned him once in the series, but I don't feel that was enough to give him justice. Now, this isn't just a single showcase of power, this is basically just to show how incredible of a character Marco is. He is truly an underrated character in terms of power. Now, we of course haven't yet seen him at his absolute limit in a one-on-one affair, but here we got to see exactly why he was ranked so high in the Whitebeard Pirates. Marco was all over the place. Not only did he have a confrontation with Kizaru, but also with Aokiji, Akainu, and even Monkey D. Garb. Just the fact that this man went up against all four of these absolute monsters and lived to tell the tale should tell us just how great he is and why Shanks is always asking him to join his crew. Marco the Phoenix is the real deal. This is definitely not something that I could have predicted to happen, but these are true signs that One Piece is moving towards the final stages of the story. I know Blackbeard is a pretty hated character, but I cannot get enough of seeing him, and just by seeing him in this short fight, we can clearly see that he has a lot more mastery over his Devil Fruit abilities. And I have to give respect to Law for holding his own against a character as dangerous as Marshall D. Teach. I don't read the manga, but I have a bad feeling about the ending of this fight, but even though I am kind of scared for the end of this battle, I am just happy to finally see outrageous shit like this. This fight is considered by a large group of the One Piece community as the best fight in the story. Now I of course disagree that this is the best fight because Luffy versus Lucci is still peak in my opinion, but this is without question one of the absolute best fights the series has ever given us. Katakuri was impressive enough with only his advanced observation haki, but what makes him even more impressive to me is the fact that he doesn't really have that OP of a devil fruit. His devil fruit ability is only that incredible because Katakuri himself is incredible. He made a rather simple devil fruit ability highly dangerous, so dangerous that at times it almost felt like a Logia ability. He gave Luffy the fight of his life, but this fight was also a great example of our MC's amazing adaptability because for the majority of this fight the vice captain of the Big Mom Pirates was on top and he was even giving Luffy the Yamcha treatment, but the Straw Hat captain still managed to keep up and slowly improve on his shortcomings mid-battle. This fight has a little bit of controversy surrounding it because Katakuri stabbed himself in order to keep things fair, but fair or not, this fight provided us with some of the best displays of power in the Whole Cake Island arc. Aokiji has always been a very OP character. He has only showcased his power a handful of times, but in each one of those moments he has shown that he has one of the most dangerous abilities in the entire series. The thing that makes this display of power so incredible is the simple fact that Charlotte Cracker is not a weak character. He gave Luffy a decent amount of difficulty during their fight, and by that it showed to us that Cracker is a decently powered character. We of course know that Aokiji was stronger than Cracker to begin with, but Kuzan made the Big Mom pirate look like a rookie. He also had Van Auger with him, but he didn't even need Van Auger in this situation because he just made everything look so easy. I am an anime only guy, but I cannot wait to finally see Aokiji in a fight that isn't so one-sided. I really hope Aokiji vs Garp doesn't take too long to get animated. Silver's Rayleigh is easily one of the most badass characters to ever be introduced in this amazing story, and here we once again got to see a glimpse of exactly why he is such a badass character and why he is so feared and respected amongst pirates and marines. At this point in time, I am most likely starting to sound like a broken record the way I hype up Blackbeard, but Marshall D. Teach is legit. He can sometimes act cowardly, but he is the real deal. He is one of the most dangerous characters in the story, but even he was shocked when Rayleigh appeared. You must also remember that Blackbeard was part of Whitebeard's crew, and he must have also witnessed how powerful Rayleigh was back in the day, so he really does understand what this man is truly capable of. This flex of Conqueror's Haki was truly impressive by Rayleigh. Rayleigh, a man who is 70 plus years old, but my favorite moment was when Rayleigh disrespected Teach straight to his face, calling him Whitebeard's apprentice, saying that almost like Blackbeard being a Yonko doesn't even scare him in the slightest. He still sees him as a kid or a rookie. I am still not entirely sure about what happened here, but this is one of the most shocking things that I have ever seen in my favorite anime. This just shows us why the world government is such a dangerous organization in the world of One Piece. These people destroyed an entire island just to kill Sabo and to keep their secrets intact. Now I'm not sure if this is an ancient weapon that they use that we don't know of, or if this is a device that mimics the power of an ancient weapon, or if this is the power of a devil fruit. I really don't know. Maybe the manga readers know, but I don't know. But what I do know is that this display of absolutely ridiculous power made the world government even scarier than they already were, and this only made me more excited about the future of One Piece.